Anxiety, to me, it feels like a physical weight on my chest. It feels like there's just a weight I can't lift off of me, and I just can't shake the feeling. Being out on the prairies and being a farmer, a lot of times you're isolated, and you don't have a lot of contact with other people, and you can be your own worst enemy running around in your head. Especially the days when we're harvesting the crop and you're really anticipating something good and you just see how poor it is, then it really weighs on you a lot. I eventually had a full-blown anxiety attack. I thought I was having a heart attack. I was working on one of the tractors at the farm here, and I physically hurt my shoulder and my chest, and I thought it was just some pulled muscles or some pain. But when I realized that I couldn't get the work done that I needed to, and there was a lot of other stresses weighing on me, it just got worse and worse and worse. It was quite hard to seek help. It was hard to reach out to anybody and actually realize that I did have a problem that I couldn't take care of myself. That seems to be a big stigma in agriculture with mental health is you should be strong. You shouldn't have to rely on anybody else for any help. You should just be able to take care of yourself just like you take care of your farm by yourself. But there's certain things that you just can't handle by yourself.
There's huge barriers and stigma when it comes to mental health. And I think it took a few individuals or, in pockets of people saying, hey, I'm not going to be just a statistic or a number. I'm going to go out and share my story because it could and will help either change a life or save a life.
I've had anxiety probably, well, since I was a child or
Yeah.
since I was a kid. But I was
My husband and I shared a
I
video
guess,
online. I
able to
shared a story about having baby blues after my second child was born. And then my husband shared his struggles with anxiety with relation to being on the farm, farm stress, weather stress. And we sat down and shared that journey, the things that we've learned, and how it's actually brought us closer together. And the reception wasn't anything that we had anticipated.
The Do More Ag Foundation in Saskatchewan, that was a huge help for me when I could talk to those people and reach out and find a network of friends that had similar issues that I could actually relate to. I knew it was a struggle for me to start with to find some help, and when I realized that that was a huge step towards healing, was to talk about it and get the issues out in the open, that I realized if I could talk about it, people could see that it's okay to have struggles in life, that maybe they would find some help too and find some happiness.
Mental health first aid training, we're all we know what to do when something physically happens to us. Like, I use the analogy in a video that if I were to sprain my ankle, most people would know what to do. They would take me to the hospital and so forth. But when someone is having a panic attack in front of you, the chances are, we wouldn't know what to do. It's a 2-day training where you learn further awareness about mental health and mental illness, and it provides you the confidence to be able to look for signs and symptoms of someone struggling with a mental health crisis or a challenge. So it is a pilot project, and it is to bring mental health first aid training to about 10 to 12 communities, in hopes that this training will be offered to farmers. And so we really wanted the resources are out there. We just needed to find ways to bring those resources to agriculture.
It's been quite a bit better this year because I'm on some medications that help calm me down a bit, take away a lot of the stress. But I can definitely feel some days are worse than others. But I've got more tools and more skills to be able to deal with the stresses rather than just throw your hands up in the air and walk away.